Welcome to Thought Cops, the only podcast where every week we police the mean streets of the internet because, hey, somebody's got to do it. And then we let you be the judge, the jury, and the executioner in the court of public opinion. Coming to you live from Neo Chicago, I am Officer Kevin.
I am Officer Grant.
What's up, Grant?
Nothing.
All right, cool. Let's give a warm welcome to a guest who is making his hat trick appearance. A guest who is getting his gumshoe status
He's
today.
got gum all over his shoes. He can't stop stepping in it.
That's right, folks.
Disgusting. You should see this man's shoes.
Here for his sticky third appearance, we have Anime Serbia with us tonight. How are you, Serb?
Oh, thank you so much. I feel great. It's awesome. It's finally here. I'm finally a gumshoe.
It's finally happening,
I told my parents, hey, listen, when I went to the police academy, I'm going to eat one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to legally turn my body cam off and I'm going to shoot a teenager, or I'm going to become a gumshoe. And you know what? I'm glad that that goodness prevails and I'm a gumshoe.
I am glad that we had this outcome instead of the other one. Yes.
Yeah.
Much preferred.
Could do with a couple less of those in this country.
Yeah. Well, hey, you made it, Serb. We're so happy to have you. Anime Serbia, you are the co-host of the wonderful Twitch stream Kimono Friend Zone, which you've been doing that for a few years now, I want to say. And Grant and I have been on that show. Yeah, we've been on that show a handful of times. You've been on this show. We've had a lot of crossover with a lot of similar guests. So there's a lot of intermingled DNA between our two shows.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I actually was going to put the cop episode up on YouTube, but apparently it says you can't upload this because you have
I forgot about that.
media.
Yeah.
No, that episode was so great.
Oh my
because,
God, dude.
Your computer couldn't handle it.
It was so
I
bad.
was lagging to yours. And no, it was so good because of that. Because it
was fun.
Once we unlocked the cop car, but the cop car started freaking out, man.
What was the name of that game again?
Police simulator, I guess.
Yeah, police. Yeah, we tried playing Police Simulator.
Nice.
And my computer is such crap. I think probably because of the metaverse thing we did with the stereos.
Yeah.
And then nothing is run properly to that capacity since then.
The metaverse destroyed your computer.
I couldn't even get proper police training. You believe this?
I believe it.
Yeah. Well, that's why we had body
time.
cams.
Living in this country, I believe it.
We got some cars towed and wrote some parking tickets. Pretty badass stuff, actually.
All cops are bastards,
that was awesome.
except for the thought cops. Just, this is an anti-cop show.
Yeah.
It's an anti-cop show. The only anti-cop podcast.
It really is, because everything else is people are like, ACAB except for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and people are like, no, that includes it. They're also bad. And people are like, what about Police Academy? Also bad.
Well, no, we're like RoboCop. RoboCop had something to say about the institution.
Right.
We have something to say about
You're very
Twitter.
leftist.
Yeah, we have opinions.
Not on purpose, just on accident.
We have a lot of serious opinions on Family Guy. We can say that.
Yeah,
much.
That's the only thing we can
It's
say.
true.
For certain.
If Lois was my wife, I'd treat her like a goddamn queen. Let me tell you. And my baby, I'd raise him right. He wouldn't grow up to be like Stewie Griffin. That's for damn sure.
And if Meg was my daughter, I would say, I'm sorry, and give her a hug for all the wrongdoings we've said. And
I have an idea. Stewie Griffith. You ever think about that?
Okay.
How is I'm gonna Google that really quick while you guys banter for a second. I'm gonna
Peter
Google
Griffith.
Peter Griffith. I don't know too much about 60s television, but let's see.
Not Andy Griffith.
Mr. Brian the Talking Dog. Okay.
I tried searching for it and my phone lost.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No.
I don't think they want you to see that. They don't want the government doesn't want you to see that. Dark Brandon is in the walls right now, and he doesn't want you to see that crap.
I've been seeing. What's Dark Brandon? Can you explain that? Because I've seen that phrase once so far, and I'm honestly
funny
scared.
at first. It was funny at first because it was riffing on how Joe Brandon basically did nothing and he's like a very powerless president. But then people who actually like Joe Biden are starting to do Dark Brandon in effect to try to make Joe Biden be cool. It's like, no, the entire thing is that Joe Biden is like an impotent president And that's why it was funny. So you have like Biden staffers saying, Dark Brandon is lowering gas prices. It's like, I don't know about that.
They're just like
the meme's dead, but I love the idea because it was like Shadow Trump or whatever memes. We adapted that, and now it doesn't work anymore because the people that actually are in Biden's cabinet are using it, and it's like no.
Yeah, they're deep frying pictures of their boss and putting the glowing eye symbols like on his eyes, like Dark Brandon. I did that. What?
Dwight K. Schrute is making deep fried pictures of Michael Scott, putting glowing eyes, saying like Dark Michael. Dark Michael's in effect. Paper prices are at an all-time low.
I hate that I can't even contribute to these types of things because I hate both sides so much that I'm just like, fuck it. Like I don't like, I can't relate to Dark Brandon, and I also can't be against Dark Brandon. So I guess just fuck me. I'm just over here. I
think that's a good reflection on yourself, personally. I think it reflects well on you. I think it reflects well on you. History will absolve you of any sins.
We'll see about that.
Speaking of being absolved of all sins, subscribe to us on YouTube and you will go to heaven. YouTube.com/ThoughtCops. We're putting up a lot of YouTube shorts. It's all of these little bite-sized clips and moments from the last however many years we've been doing the show.
And we'll put up a short and it'll get more views than most of our videos. Yeah. So,
Well, it's only like a minute long. And I actually want to read, we have some new fans here. I wanted to read a couple of comments I saw on some of our shorts as of recently.
All right, go ahead.
Our Dr. Seuss's canceled shorts. Angel of Heaven 03 says, quote, I know for a fact, quote, I've seen the shut up. And that was in reference to you, Grant.
This guy hates the beginnings of sentences.
Chronic Realness said, this is so far from my radar, I have no idea what's going on here.
Why are you commenting on it? And that's a 2 minutes of hate right there.
She got 4 thumbs up on that comment.
When you interact with something on the internet, the algorithm for that website knows that you're interacting and they will only give you that type of content from now on. So enjoy all the Dr. Seuss comment, person that doesn't know what's going on with Dr. Seuss getting canceled. You're about to get learned on the subject.
Oh, and breaking news, we just got a comment 2 minutes ago on our from our Elon Musk interview. Somebody named, here's Wonderwall Productions says, he's not going to bump you, bro. Referring to us getting Elon on the show.
He did bump us. We got
Speaking of the YouTube Shorts algorithm, all I do is I hit like. I find like these videos that are very clearly made by like an Indian child of like Grand Theft Auto highlights. Whenever I see like a free Roblox video, I hit like on it if it's baffling enough, so I could just like look at it and like laugh at how baffling it is later. So I just get more of them. I just love polluting the water that is my algorithm, just so I can see more and more like free Roblox videos where it's just like a pre-rendered Minecraft video where like Minecraft Steve is looking wacky and crazy. Like it looks like those Futuristic Hub. I don't know if you've seen those, but remember Futuristic Hub on YouTube?
I don't think so.
No. Let me.
That's a rabbit hole, dude. It's those. It was this guy that would make like hyper sexualized Minecraft videos where like Minecraft girls would show their feet and shit.
Oh, Grant's got it pulled up here. This actually looks. I actually got a lot of these videos saved. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not heard of this and won't be checking it out. So, wait, have I seen? I might have seen this. This guy, is this a guy? This like bald guy with the eyeballs? Is he a guy? Is that a thing?
Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
I don't know.
Maybe. Who's to say? But follow us or subscribe or whatever the fuck. YouTube.com/ThoughtCops, as well as TikTok @ThoughtCops. Follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/ThoughtCops. We're doing a lot more streaming on there.
Zwick posted a photo of Peter Griffith, and the comment says, "Holy crap, gots!" So there you go. It exists. They do exist.
I thought they were talking about the Andy Griffith Show, not like Berserk. I was just thinking like, oh man, I don't know anything about 60s television.
Yeah, 60s television, 80s manga, same difference.
Same wheelhouse, yeah.
Basically. And also, you can, if you want to join our Discord server where all the fun like that is happening 24/7, head on down to the episode description. We have a link to our server in every episode. But without further ado, let us get on to a very famous, very favorite segment of the show called 2 Minutes of Hate, where we like to blanket punish all that annoying random crap that we see on our phone screens and our computer screens every single day of the week. My 2 Minutes of Hate this week is when you're scrolling on your phone, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, or God help you, you're on Facebook, and you see something you like. Oh, that's cool. And then you accidentally hit the home icon, or you accidentally hit the refresh button, and all of a sudden you find yourself at the tippy top of the timeline, and you're like, wait, where did that cool thing go? And then you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you can't find it again. It's just gone, and it's just gone, and you can't get it back. You'll
never get it back.
And I hate when that crap happens.
Happens all the time.
I hate it.
Sucks.
Anyone else have any strong opinions on this?
No, I hate it.
Anyone?
It's bad. It happens a lot on TikTok when I'm like flipping back and forth between things.
It's a bad thing to happen accidentally.
Yeah.
All I can say. Yeah, yeah, that's
it.
But
you don't need any more than that.
It's a very human thing to get mad at. It's like when the weatherman gets a report wrong and it's raining and you didn't think it was going to rain.
Yeah. Some genius out there, huh? Look, it's supposed to rain and the sun's out. The sun's out. It's supposed to rain. Fucking asshole. So yeah, my punishment for this is get rid of the refresh button because whatever the new crap is, I don't want to see it. I don't need to see it. I just want to see the cool thing that I thought I saw. And you know what the worst part is? When you think you saw something cool and then you're rapidly scrolling your phone to find it again. Right. And you get to it and you're like, oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Just wasted about 3 minutes of my time. But speaking of wasting time, I will not waste any more of yours because
I thought you were going to say, speaking of wasting time, Serb, go ahead.
No, I saved it. I realized what I was doing. I realized what I was saying, and I dovetailed out of that.
Good.
And then you dragged me.
Beautiful maneuver.
You dragged me back down into that.
What a maneuver.
So now we're here. Serb, speaking of wasting of time, what is your 2 minutes of hate?
Oh, of course. My 2 minutes of hate goes to Vincent Kennedy McMahon for me tooing. Just getting me tooed. Not the fact that he got caught, but the fact that there was this whole scandal that he wasted WWE payroll on paying off women to say that they didn't have sex with him and that they cheated on his wife. And
they could have spent that money on masks or underwear, I'm assuming, right?
No. They fired a record amount of employees while he was paying off women that could have gone to actual employees who were forced to become jobless.
So are these interns? Do they have internships at the WWE?
They do have interns, but they fired wrestlers over it, and he spent over $15 million in hush money to women. And the average wrestler makes about $300K a year. So he spent that
Not
much
bad.
money. And what was interesting is that, back in the 90s, he spent $1 million buying a competing wrestling company of WCW for $1 million. So he spent more money covering up being a rapist than he did for the entire roster at WCW. So my punishment for him is he's got to take another Stone Cold Stunner.
Nice.
At the age of 77.
Straight and to the point. No, sir, I may not be a big wrestle head like you are. I know one of the last times I was on Kimono Friend Zone, you and Garrett were trying to tell me the ins and outs of this whole thing. And I said, it sounds interesting. I might check it out. But it seems that there's a whole hullabaloo of problems over there these days. All I see is Vince McMahon did this. Vince McMahon said that. And I'm thinking, I want to keep my hands clean from this. I know you guys love this, but
He's
Vince,
gone. He's gone.
He's gone. Okay.
It's moral to get it. He's gone. He actually retired. He had to be forced to step down. Yeah.
Now, when did this happen?
Just 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so breaking news here, guys. 3 weeks ago.
Breaking.
You're hearing it for the first time here, folks. Vince McMahon has passed away.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I gave him a mean look and he had a heart attack.
Here's an idea. Rest in piss. How about that? You know? You ever think about that?
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy. But speaking of things that are kind of crazy, Grant, what is your 2 minutes of hate?
Whoa. My 2 minutes of hate. I don't think we've ever done this. And this is maybe the purest, most quintessential. What do you call, like, if you like drop a little bit of glass in water and it creates like an unbreakable like little nodule of glass. What's that called? There's like a scientific term for that.
Is this a riddle or something?
Yeah, you're giving us like some sort of riddle.
Glass drop.
You don't even know.
It's called even a hammer can't break this glass.
I know that one.
Oh, it's Prince Rupert's drop.
Oh, I love those videos.
So this is a Prince Rupert's drop of just pure, unadulterated 2 minutes of hate, and I don't think that we've ever gone this deep before. I don't think that we've ever gotten to the essential foundation of like what makes most people mad online.
Well, you have my full attention, Grant.
My 2 minutes of hate this week is negative comments.
Negative comments.
It's so bad that my cat is over here slamming doors in agony. She grabbed hold of the nearest cabinet and she's just like, fuck.
I was going to get a picture, but she stopped.
Good.
No, you can do it. Keep at it.
Negative comments. Nobody likes getting negative comments. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, I get a negative comment, I just ignore it. Nobody ignores it. You get the negative comment, and it just ruins the rest of your life. That's every negative comment on the internet just ruins your life, and it just compounds like interest from a bank.
Is that how you felt when I read that comment earlier?
Yeah, you just over here talking to some of your friends about what's happening in the news, and someone says, I know for a fact. I've seen the shut up. And I go,
I don't get it.
Oh, man. Oh. Or like you're scrolling through Twitter and you see friend of the show, Beetle Moses, post a photo
Dude, he's been fucking killing it with those comics.
Yeah. So his most recent comic is Goku fighting Vegeta. Goku punches Vegeta into Cleveland's house. And Cleveland is falling out of his bathtub saying,
oh, no.
I saw that just today.
And so I respond with Peter Griffin laughing, saying, nah. And then somebody with a Family Guy PFP or AVI, what have you,
sure.
Said Peter would never laugh at that.
Adds me to a Twitter list. You know how you can add people to a Twitter list?
Yeah.
They add me to a Twitter list called Losers.
What?
I'm a loser.
That's because so good.
It has to be because of that. They saw that and they were like, no, you're not getting away with that.
Peter would never
life.
laugh at his friend getting hurt. He would never do that. He is so respectful to his friends.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Joe wasn't there to see that because he would kick your ass.
Right. Yeah.
You know what, Grant?
He would stand up from his chair. You give him the power to walk. Joe Swanson would kick your ass. Hey, be like, hey, Grant. I saw you
Grant, you can't be posting stuff like that, Grant.
You can't.
I kind of lost it at the end there,
Grant.
but
no, that was good.
Yeah,
we should do just a whole. You can be Joe and I'll be Peter, and we'll just do a whole episode.
Boys, Dr.
I'll
Venture.
be XXX Tentacion burning in hell. Ready? Ah! It hurts! It burns! It burns! I'm XXX Tentacion and I'm burning in hell!
My favorite Family Guy character.
That's a good cutaway. Yeah. But Grant, you know what? I bet that guy was thinking about you when he saw that.
What?
You're a phony. You're a big fat phony.
It's true. Yeah, underneath every negative comment online, or like when we had
another nail in the cross for you.
Yeah. When we had
their longinus just stabbing at your Sir Jesus Christ on the cross, and their longinus stabbing at your abdomen.
I am podcast Jesus.
Yeah,
I see you as a Christ-like figure,
and I feel like I feel like I've called you a Christ-like figure of podcasting on the show.
It made more sense when my hair was longer and I had a full beard. But
are you going to bring the long hair back?
And you're performing miracles.
Whoa. This guy, he starts a podcast, he cuts his hair, and it's like, come on, man, bring back the Jesus hair.
That's what you do. You start a podcast, you cut your hair.
You take.
I like you better, Grant. I'm gonna be a little bit candid here. You can cut this if you like. I liked you better when you performed miracles on stream.
I mean, I
found a new job.
I gotta agree.
You know, I gotta eat. You know,
I was eating when you made 500. When you fed 5,000.
When you turn old style into wine, I drink and I drink well.
Well,
I miss the old Grant, the miracle performing Grant, not this new Grant, not the short-haired Grant.
Or we had Sean from Mega 64 on, and I was like, hey, you know who would love to see that we had Sean from Mega 64 on? The kind folks over at reddit.com/r/Mega64. And I was like, here you brethren go. I hope you enjoy this hour-and-a-half long podcast with Sean from Mega 64, your favorite anime protagonist. And one person commented on the post and said, these guys are cringe.
That's not true.
That stayed with me forever.
That's not true.
I saw someone do that when Derek came on. I saw a comment on that video, and it was...
there's more.
Someone saved you guys. Someone was like, yeah, these guys, they have day jobs. Like, sorry that they aren't as good as, like, Mega 64.
Yeah, hey, listen,
I wish ethered him.
I wish I had the whole... You know, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that was because we were using our old video recording client called Riverside. We got to do a do-over with Mega Strange again. Because
I'm done.
That episode did get fucked on because we were on their show, and our episode looked phenomenal. But then when they came on our show, it looked like they looked great, but we looked like crap. We look like PS1 graphics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember the comment.
You're saying that as if...
I remember the comment.
And now we're coming to you from... high definition 3D podcast, and you can practically reach out and touch your podcast host. And we're going to do it again. We're going to do it better than ever.
I don't know if I ever gave Ennui Caster a key to the city, but they deserve all the keys to the city because this is like so much better of software. Way better. Hard to get used to, but way better.
Yes. So what's your punishment for these bullies?
My punishment, these people that leave negative comments on things and I just dwell on them for the rest of my life and I never forget a comment, is I'm going to leave you a negative comment. You got to deal with, maybe you're the asshole, sir.
You know what, Grant?
Am I the asshole? You know what? Yes, you are.
That reminds me. So you guys are not going to fucking believe this.
Here we go again.
Someone stole my M&M's tweet again.
Again?
My original M&M's tweet got 60,000 likes. The account Criminal Tweets posted it and they cropped up my name and it got 96,000 likes so far. And then I commented with the screenshot of my original tweet and said the full version is funnier.
I like the response that you're about to read.
Because it has my name on it.
Yeah.
And then somebody responded, some fucking loser brain dead asshole response. It was funnier when I didn't know you were the OP with a smirking face. And I did just type out like, fuck you. And then Twitter stopped me and they sent me a prompt. Like I got a pop up.
Oh yeah.
I got a pop up and it was like, are you sure you want to send that? Because some people don't like getting tweets like that.
Yeah. Or they'll say like, usually people don't tweet like this.
And then
that's the prompt.
Usually they do.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I see this all the time. Then I was like, nice try. And then I remembered that my name is on my Twitter account and I'm trying to find a new job. And I was like, you're going to tell them to fuck off. And I typed in a new one and said, like, do you even have brain cells in your head? And it stopped me again. And I just said, you know what?
Leave it. You got enough traction by talking about it on the show. You should feel absolved.
I will say, you know what? Much like Grant, I will turn the other cheek, be very Christ-like myself and say, you know what? Post onto others as you would post onto
That's a good punishment.
And
lest you be sent to hell.
Stop posting that fucking M&M's tweet. Jesus Christ. It was a fucking piece of garbage. I thought I was literally on my way to throwing it out. And I said, I guess I'll take a picture of this for a tweet. And it's been stolen at least a dozen times by accounts with up to 2 or 3 million followers.
I don't know why you don't have 2 or 3 million followers.
And I'm sitting here like, my garbage is like worth this much.
Yeah,
I should be taking a picture of some of my garbage.
I love it whenever you do a low effort tweet and it like gets traction. The other day I did a mob life edit and it was just like the one where she's like arguing with her husband over like scrubbing the dishes. So I edited out the thing where he's holding a sponge. He says, "I'm holding a SpongeBob," and I edited out her thought and saying like, "I love SpongeBob."
And that's how it should
like
be.
36,000 likes, and it shouldn't.
It's like the Elon Musk thing. I slept through the entire encounter.
Yeah.
I took a nap. I woke up and I got more engagement in my entire fucking career of doing the show.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Go figure. Anyway, let's move on to the meats and potatoes of the show, because if you haven't listened to Thought Cops before, every week we investigate the internet's outrage-inducing news stories, and then we sentence each perpetrator to a cruel and often quite unusual punishment. Now, Grant, you've been chomping at the bit for this one for a while.
Well, this is such a quintessential Thought Cop story.
Now, read the headline here.
I will, but I will also say that this is also going to be the title of the episode. Because we've been titling the episodes. If you guys aren't like looking at the episode names, there's names now. So.
I just don't think anybody is as interested in the minutia of this as you and I are.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
Zwick.
It's
maybe
very
Zwick.
Exciting.
Yeah. But anyway,
Zwick loves
I read
this
the
shit.
first story. Go for it, dude. Let's hear it.
Cracker Barrel sparks uproar. Fuck. I can't even read a word without my brain
It's
jumping
fine.
ahead.
It's fine. We can do a fresh take. Fresh take.
Yeah, fresh take. Ready, go.
Fresh
Ready?
take. 3, 2, 1, clap.
Cracker Barrel sparks uproar for plant-based sausage critics say is woke. Wait.
That's hard to read.
This is not my fault. This is not my fault.
That's
this is
hard
on
to read.
CNN.
No, this is weird. Cracker Barrel sparks uproar for plant-based sausage critics say is woke. No, it kind of makes sense if you go through it quicker. They sparked outrage because the plant-based sausage that critics say
they need like woke. A comma in here. Cracker Barrel sparks outrage.
That's like Lionel Hutz's business card, which says no money down. Yeah. No,
sausage woke.
Sausage woke?
Comma. Yeah.
Say is woke. Cracker Barrel's woke now. Crackers. Can't say that anymore.
Oh boy.
Can't say cracker anymore.
Oh boy. Cut that swear. Bleep that out, Zwick.
I wish we could. I wish we could just like every time we said cracker, bleep
your heart out.
Many people on Twitch say that I'm not allowed to say that. Vosh?
Yeah.
No, he's not
alive.
dead yet. He didn't die yet of heart disease.
News to me.
It's the news. Live on CNN, we are getting news. We are getting news that Vosh still hasn't died yet.
That's news to me. I'm
Vosh
hearing
is still alive.
I'm hearing it for the first time. Wow. I'm here. Yes, I'm hearing this for the first time. He's still alive. Yeah, he lived a wonderful life. Wonderful life. Yes.
Tiny dancer.
The interesting.
We'll go live to
about
Anderson
Cracker
Cooper,
Barrel
live on the scene from Vosh's messy bedroom. Yes, we're hitting news that Vosh is still alive. We have his heart monitor on, and we have his Arby's that gives him sustenance, and he is still alive. We go live to Tucker Carlson for some reason. We're doing a big collab.
We're interviewing the DoorDash driver delivering his Arby's right now. Anyway, Cracker Barrel has gone woke? Okay.
Yeah, that's enough internet for me for today.
That's, yeah, someone...
I'm not online enough to understand that sentence.
You know, many people are saying Cracker Barrel has gone woke. Now, why is that?
Let's find out why is Cracker Barrel woke, because I've been wondering all freaking week.
It's the freaking week.
I've been having stress nightmares about it. I've been having nightmares where I'm at Cracker Barrel and all my teeth fall out. And also all my classmates are there and I'm naked.
Yeah, and they groomed me.
And I have a high auto repair bill.
They do, it's an impossible sausage. They added that to the menu and people are pissed off. It's woke now. Again, we are 7 years into this being like a term within popular lexicon. Woke? Like it's got to be like how long have people been using this as like a phrase to deride popular movements? It hasn't been around that long. Maybe since 2015? Maybe?
I think it was like a woke, snowflake. Snowflake didn't stick around, but woke were his...
Woke stuck around. Woke has almost sort of like become enhanced from what it was, sort of thing.
It's kind of upsetting to me purely because, like, there is no harm in adding, like, vegetarian meat options because the tech's finally there. They finally make it palatable.
Yeah, why not?
They finally do it. So it's like, why not? They're not replacing the menu. This isn't the great replacement where Cracker Barrel's getting rid of their triangle peg games where they replace the pronouns with they, them, where they address you as like, if you can't solve this peg game in 9 turns, they, them are an ignoramus.
Oh my God.
We've all played those. I love Cracker Barrel personally.
Dude,
they're fun.
The Cracker Barrel menu is also like, there's like 200 things on it. Like, if you didn't point it out, I would never notice.
Yeah.
I would never give a shit.
The problem was they should have never made it newsworthy. They should have never made a grand announcement. They should have quietly, everybody who wants vegetarian options would have probably perused the menu and they would have been pleasantly surprised. They didn't need to announce it. They probably, it's stupid that they had any negative press about this because that's bullshit. But
so the Cracker Barrel
would have been not to announce it, and anyone that would have liked vegetarian options would have been pleasantly surprised going out with their family.
That's not how today's marketplace of ideas currently works. I want to read some comments because CNN was taking comments from people, and someone said, "I just lost respect for a once great Tennessee company."
That's gotta hurt.
And then another commenter said, not going to happen. Cracker Barrel used to be so good. We looked forward to eating in them, but not anymore.
You can still get your fucking chicken fried steak filth. No one's taking that away.
I love it. Like, once great Tennessee company, and this is me doing my wrestling autism, as if Jerry the King Lawler didn't get absolved of being a pedophile because Memphis wrestling loved him so much. Look that up, fuck cops. Look up.
I was going to say, I might need to.
15-year-old.
Yeah. That might be a little bit of homework for me on the train home tonight.
Yeah.
No. Look up pedophiles. Look up famous pedophiles in history.
Okay, I won't be Googling that.
Yeah.
No, I won't. That won't happen.
Vince McMahon flight logs.
He probably did it. Jeffrey Epstein was a guest host on Raw.
You know what pisses me off is Malcolm Gladwell, of all people, is like now in the news for being like, oh, you people are going to work from home for the rest of your lives. What will you accomplish? And it's like, Malcolm Gladwell, pull your head out of your ass so that you can maybe breathe a little bit. You need some oxygen. You've depleted yourself from it.
I have the most Hank Hill-ass Republican dad, and he loved working from home. He's like, I got to rewatch Justified. I got to do my rewatch of Breaking Bad. You know what? and you know what? Well, isn't that good of a guy the first time I watched it through? I got to catch him on Better Call Saul. I got to watch The Boys. The funniest thing that happened with my dad is I tried to get him to watch The Boys, and he became so heartbroken that Homelander wasn't a good guy. He's like, yeah, kind of. When he lasered that plane, I thought he was one of the good ones.
But he's supposed to be like Superman. What the fuck is going on?
Right.
It was like that. And he was like, I was so heartbroken that Homelander was evil that I stopped. I don't want to watch the show anymore, son.
That's good. I had like a weirdly similar family reaction to watching the movie Parasite, where my very beyond Republican dad, Impossible Burger, impossibly beyond Republican father, had watched Parasite with me and my mom and was like, yeah, it's an interesting movie.
What the fuck were they saying?
It's all about but also he was like, it's all about just how their individual choices. And it's like, no, he literally said something about if they hadn't made those choices, they wouldn't have ruined their lives. And it's like, I don't think that you got any of the themes. A guy bashes another guy's brain and using a thing called a prosperity stone. I think that maybe there's some symbolism in it, and he'd refused to hear me out.
He's like, what?
Well, you know what?
Symbolism.
As long as he enjoyed the movie. You know what? You may have got the wrong thing out of it, but you know what? Good for you, Dad. Good for you for giving Asian cinema a try.
That's like half the fan base of Squid Game.
It's a miracle he got over the subtitles.
Yeah. If you could read, hey man, come to any conclusion you want. I don't care.
Right.
So Cracker Barrel, I safe to say I won't be shopping there anymore.
I won't be going into their little knickknack section and buying one of those. You get the little thing with the guy, and he has magnetic hair, and you can take the magnetic pencil and draw a magnetic mustache on. I won't be buying that.
Yeah, I think I've only been to Cracker Barrel once, and I got into an argument with my family. Not a great experience. And now they're woke?
I have a good punishment. I'm going to eat one of their chicken fried steaks, and I'm going to choke to death on it and die there, and it's going to be their problem.
What are they going to do with the body?
It won't be mine.
Sir, they're going to turn you into Impossible sausage.
I don't want that. All right, I'm going to need I'm going to need 3 days of prep time for a new thing. I don't want to think about that. Oh God.
They're going to cook you. Yeah, they're going to cook you
into. That's dystopian.
They're going to cook you into rabbit food. That's what they always call it.
Oh my God.
Rabbit food is what they all call it.
Rabbits don't
We're the
eat,
Impossible sausage. What's next?
Holy
we're the bugs
crap.
that we're going to eat.
Holy
my
crap,
God. The pods that we're going to live in.
Remember that time that I became an Impossible burger?
I'm plant-based. Next story, please.
Yes, please. Let's hear it. I'm champing at the bit.
CPAC is this weekend, the Conservative Political Action Committee, I believe it stands for. And usually, I try not to talk about this type of stuff because I know that we dip into political things and that so much can be viewed from a political lens. And when it gets to things that are specifically political, like a political event, my inclination is I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
But also, to make fun of Joe Biden when he does something specifically weird, but when you get really into being a political show, it's dicey.
Because I don't want to be Vaush. I don't want to. Oh, actually, in a socialist society, pedophiles simply wouldn't exist. It's I don't need that. I don't need that happening.
I am so glad I'm so removed from that. It's I will happily write articles about what if Mario was real instead of being whatever the fuck Vaush is. That's a fucking punishment.
There's so much more dignity in that.
But Vaush, also, if you want to come onto our show,
yeah, whatever.
So
no. Well, come on to our show. We will not beat you to death.
Yeah, well, we're far away. So
the problem with trying to avoid this type of stuff is that they try and play into what's going to trend, and sometimes they're very successful with it. In a very just a normal person looks at it and they go, "Oh no, what is this? What's happening?" So what happened at CPAC is that they have an exhibit. Not to be confused with the guy from Pimp My Ride. They have an exhibit. No worries,
didn't even do that.
Called it's the January 6th prison exhibit, where a guy in a prison jumpsuit and a MAGA hat is sitting behind bars, openly weeping.
No, this is kind of fun. This is like a theme park attraction. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean. They should do. I want to hear that. I got a good punishment. I think you already know where I'm going to go with it. But
do you think that there should be conservative Disneyland where it's people doing this type of stuff?
Yo ho, an insurrection's life for me. And then you go on the ride.
They should have a hall of presidents where every president's Trump.
And the dog is
one Reagan.
You got the guy who was in took a shit at Nancy Pelosi's desk, and he's trying to get the key out of the dog's mouth behind the bars.
They should do a hall of presidents, both all of those with everybody who was at the Baked Alaska. There's an animatronic of him, and he's speaking on his day of events.
He's got a camera and everything.
He's got a camera. You got Nick Fuentes. They're all animatronics.
Yeah,
You get banned for dressing up as a cat boy and trying to talk to Nick.
Yeah,
and they're no, you can't. No, you can't talk to him. No, not you. You have to stay behind. He doesn't like this.
They have a reenactment of Sam Hyde ratting out Charles Carroll to the IRS.
Right. The professional crier is actually a guy that I've heard of. This guy.
Oh, a friend of yours?
A friend of mine, Brandon Straka, who he was in the news back during when Trump got elected because he was a hairstylist guy that was like, I left the left. And then he was like, he started a nonprofit organization called Walk Away, where he would walk away from the left.
Okay.
And it was like this weird thing. And now he's found himself a pretty cushy gig being a professional crier, a professional victim.
When you say walk away, I heard that Xavier Renegade Angel voice. It's like, walk away, walk away.
Just walk away.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
So yeah, these pictures are very powerful. We can see that this is, he himself is, somewhat persecuted and behind bars, and he's living like a monkey at the zoo. Everybody's sort of there to witness him.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, wow, this is powerful.
Well, it's weird too, because Marjorie Taylor Greene was in the jail cell with him praying, which is like, all right. So, but then after that, she said, you can't convince me that everyone that did the January 6th insurrection wasn't Antifa. And it's also
okay,
like,
I'm not going to convince you. It's not my fucking job.
But so it's also like, so why is this guy in a MAGA hat crying, and why are you praying with him when you don't think that he's a guy in a MAGA hat?
I love how they say it's a psyop. There wasn't like, could you imagine like just like going out there to like January 6th and like doing all that stuff? Like, yeah,
yeah, I can't imagine. I was there. No, I could not.
It's like, I'm going to do everything I could. And then you get like a picture taken of you, and everybody at poll is just like, yeah, this guy's a psyop. This guy's Antifa. Man, this guy's a cuck. And
yeah,
like,
and they're all like, I'm one of you. I'm one of you.
And then you're stuck in Washington, D.C. because the police are looking for you. The only guy will house you is like a guy of a Roman statue avatar on Twitter, and he won't stop showing you like Dark Souls lore videos.
Yeah, more or less. So I think that I still want to stand by my punishment for this. I think this could either be a conservative Disneyland, or it could be like a Nathan Fielder, like dumb Starbucks kind of thing.
Well, oh my God. There's a lot of Nathan Fielder discourse.
Yeah.
There has been, yeah.
Surprisingly,
we haven't really
touched
on it, but I also haven't seen his show yet, so.
It's basically like, imagine if the current internet existed when that show was airing. That's what it is. People are like, he is being unethical because he's not telling people the truth and he's manipulating others for the sake of...
I don't... See, this is also why I'm like avoiding like the discourse around it, because I don't care. I don't care.
Again, I stress this. What if Mario was real? That's what I did. Every time I see this crap, I'm like, what if Mario was real? Well, there's an idea.
I'm good. That's gonna be my go-to. Like, whenever someone like posts like a think piece on like anything that takes it too seriously, I'm just gonna like quote you and say like, well, yeah, can you write an article about what if Mario was real?
Yeah, gladly.
I do think that like conservative Disneyland would be like a fun sort of thing, because like they have like those like creationist museums in like Ohio or whatever fucking state that they have a creation.
So sick.
And it's
Ohio,
like,
the cradle of civilization. Yes.
Yeah, you go there and it's just
the Fertile Crescent.
Yeah.
The Tigris and Euphrates in the Midwest. And you go there and it's like, oh, here's a statue of a dinosaur hanging out with the caveman. And you're like, this is incredible.
God put him in the earth just to test us.
I know people that have like gone to those. Like off the top of my head, I can't remember specifically who, but I feel like I've talked to someone that was like, yeah, I've like been to that museum. It's fucking nuts.
We should go.
Like, that'd be great. I
like
know.
just joking and saying that God put Beavis's bones into the earth to test us.
Fire! Yeah, he died in that fire.
God put Stewie Griffin's bones into the earth to test our faith.
God, and he did, and it was all to save Seth MacFarlane's life.
Right.
From getting on that plane.
Scientists would tell us that a baby would just be gay by birth, but no.
Yeah, if to anybody who questions that, I say, have you met Stewie Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to do one more?
Yeah, we have time for one more. Kevin, did you add this one? Do you want to set this one up?
Yes.
Because I saw this and I closed the tab and I just refused to read about it because, to be honest, I don't do my homework for this show and I kind of don't care because this it's stupid. It's so dumb to read these fucking headlines. And I read the headline and like I drop like 3 IQ points and I'm like, I don't need to read any more of this. Why do I need to be educated?
Well, that's why people listen to this, because they don't have to read it.
Well, so, I'm really taking a hit.
This headline here says Texas church illegally performs Hamilton with anti-LGBTQ message. So now they got to, believe it or not, folks, Hamilton has gone woke.
I knew this day would come.
It was only a matter of time.
Finally, Hamilton.
I read a little bit of this.
Hamilton. Or wait, this is anti-woke Hamilton.
It's really funny because I'm imagining Lin-Manuel Miranda mid-song going out and saying, like, hey, I want you all to know vaccinating your kids is very dangerous.
That's basically what this is, sir. It's like he does that, but he's like talking about like, you know, how maybe you're like struggling with like homosexuality, and like he lumps it in with a bunch of stuff. I haven't seen Hamilton.
What? So how is this illegal?
I don't know if this was in Hamilton, and maybe it was.
How is this illegal?
They didn't use the rights to Hamilton, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To license it. There's licensing issues.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, so what did they just do like the songs like normal, but then in between the skits were like,
I'm not going to be gay. I'm not going to be gay.
Right. Like I am now interested in what the fuck happened in this story.
Putting on his glasses to read it.
I can't see past my computer. So what happened?
Well, basically, I mean, there's a video. We don't have to watch it, but yeah, they let's watch it. Let's watch it.
You want to?
Yeah.
Should we watch this? Serb, do you want to pull this up and we can all watch this together? This will be fun.
Yeah. Give it to me.
A fun little watching experience.
You know, right now, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know, you came to see the play, amen, but you have a destiny with God tonight. You have a destined time with God right
hairline?
Now. He is knocking right now some of
it
you
looks like he got really bad
the doors of your heart right now. He wants to help you tonight. He knows exactly what you've gone through. You've gone through maybe broken marriages. Maybe you struggle with alcohol, with drugs, homosexuality. Maybe you struggle with other things in life. I mean, your finances, whatever, relationships. God can help you tonight.
This dude definitely has like, I love that there is like a specific genre of Hispanic person that lives in the global South, in South America, that their descendants were like basically every Argentinian. I would wager this guy's Argentinian. They're just basically like descendants of like Nazis. That
I was going to say questionable heritage.
Yeah.
Questionable heritage. That their whole thing is like, yo soy Hitler.
And, there's also...
I would wager that there's a little bit of German in this guy.
I didn't know this, but there's also... I can't remember which country this is. It's either Colombia or it's Argentina.
Argentina. Usually is.
It's like it's one of the two. It's probably Argentina, but there's like a bunch of like Confederate what do you call like post?
It's basically every Gusano.
Yeah, but like specifically like there were a bunch of Confederates that like after the Civil War fled to Argentina, and now like Argentina, I think it's Argentina, has like a whole culture for like specifically Confederates, and they like wave around the flag and like talk about how great slavery is, and they have like parades and events and stuff like that.
It's real. It's very real. There is like
I've seen videos
genre of right wing Hispanic people. It's wild and it's very real.
You know those like old surf movies like Surf School and all those other like surfing.
No, but I'll go along.
Well,
with
it's like they should make one of that, but it's all just a bunch of Nazis like in a surfing competition in Argentina or whatever the fuck.
Argentina.
Gulp. Anywho, illegal Hamilton. You're under scrutiny here.
The punishment should be, why are we not taxing churches in this country? Like, I still don't really fully understand that.
Also, it's like, who's going to a play that's like anti-gay, you know? Like, you're seeing a play.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, I saw the guy who interrupted Hamilton changed my mind. Thank you for that. Hopefully pay for some better plugs. Anyway,
I love going to the theater. Me and my wife, we love going to the theater, and we loved seeing Hamilton, and we just absolutely loved the anti-gay messaging that they put in this version of Hamilton.
But let's move on to something nice, something swell, a little bit of a chaser after all that crap. Key to the city, we have our Thought Cops key to the city, going to something nice, something positive, something swell. My key to the city this week goes to Beef Strong on Twitter. It's at Beef Strong. Now, this is somebody I've been following for quite some time. He's a 3D digital artist, and I guess he had something featured on Toonami recently called Sunbelly, sunbellyfilm.com.
Only on Toonami.
So,
I wish I could do that guy's voice.
You mean Stephen Blum?
Yeah. I can't.
Everybody wishes they sound like Stephen Blum.
Yeah.
So yeah. Beef Strong, Shiny Goldman on Twitter. You get my key to the city. But Serb, what's yours? What do you have to share with us?
I would say that my key to the city goes to Mind of Jason on Twitter for following me for no reason. He has like 140 people that he follows on Twitter. He chose me. And that's huge. I want to give him the key to the city because he is using Twitter right. He just uses Twitter just to he will just post a picture of his meal and be like, man, I'm too high right now. And just post a really, really blurry picture of him watching something on Tubi saying, best movie ever. And he is, I don't even mean this in a way that's condescending. He is actually better than us. He's unbothered perpetually by the world. And I really appreciate him for that. He puts out good energy into the world, and I like that. Mind of Jason.
We almost had him on this show a couple years ago, and I'll be honest, I was having a hard time kind of coordinating it, and I just kind of dropped the idea.
I think it was a smart idea. Everyone loves Jason, but
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
would have gone.
Yeah, but
Jason, if you're listening, which you're not, but
no, he might be. If he's following Serb, he might be like, "Yo, I gotta see this." He's gonna be like, "I'm too damn high for this podcast."
Dude, maybe he'll call into Kimono Friend Zone.
You guys got to get him on that show.
That'd be cool.
I have to think about it. I'd rather befriend him as an actual human being first.
Right. Well, the friendship comes first.
We'll see how that goes.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, just run it by Rocky, and maybe you guys can stream who knows what together. Despicable Me on some game.
Right.
I will find him. We will both pick out a movie that we will not get flagged for, and we will both watch it together.
There you go.
It would just be great.
Grant, what is your key to the city?
My key to the city this week. Kevin just saw what I just did.
Yeah, I was like, it better not be.
No, my key to the city this week goes to this fashion YouTuber. I have no other way of describing his content, named Rui. It's Rui14 on YouTube. I think if you just search RUEY in fashion or something like that. I've been enjoying his videos. He has a lot of good content, and it's just one of those things where it's his voice and the music that he puts on and the stuff that he talks about is has a very calming energy to it. Sure. And he is a very specific, interesting style that he's mixing up a lot of techwear and streetwear and Japanese style clothing and stuff like that. And he has some really interesting ideas and videos and things to say and stuff like that. And I've watched a lot of his videos and to give some people some context, he does have a couple videos that are anime and fashion or video games and fashion. And I feel that's a good,
jumping off point.
A good jumping off point for people that are interested in sort of the juxtaposition between that type of stuff. But even beyond that, it's like he does like reviews and stuff like that. And that's just like a cool thing that like, you know, everyone's got to put on clothes. So it's interesting to see someone who like sort of knows what they're talking about. And also he doesn't have that many followers. I think it's like 4,000, which, you know, compared to other bigger channels, it's like not a huge amount, but it's like I've been enjoying his videos. So check it out.
Check it out
right now. And the Funk Soul Brother.
Yeah, let's move on to this week's Thought Cops Word of the Week.
Oh, shit.
I got one pulled up here.
Okay.
Micro cheating. I've seen this come up on Twitter a few times recently.
Micro cheating.
Yeah, micro cheating. It falls under the umbrella of emotional infidelity and refers to the small, seemingly insignificant things that a person can do that, while not explicitly unfaithful, can carry with them the hint of infidelity.
Responding directly to porn stars on Twitter.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. You're so beautiful.
ERP.
Yeah.
Nobody in particular. Nobody that we know that would ever do that. No.
Micro cheating.
Wow. Micro cheating.
Yeah.
It's not regular cheating, but it's getting there.
Smaller. It's basically,
Yeah. Before we do get to our last segment of the show, which is our listener voicemails, sir, if you want to plug everything you got, where we can see Kimono Friend Zone, all that good stuff.
You can follow me personally on @Anime Serbia on Twitter, but you can follow us on twitch.tv/Kimono Friend Zone. We got lots of great streams that we always do. We usually stream from our regular streaming hardcore days that we put on all the good stuff that comes on when we stream it. It comes on from Sunday to Tuesday, and sometimes Wednesday. Every other Wednesday, we stay busy. We stay very busy. And that's all I got. I got all my links out.
You stay hungry, you devour, you put in the work, you put in the hours, you take what's yours.
Yes, absolutely.
Well said.
Music in my ears.
And we'll link to everything in the episode description as well, so you can just follow that to all of Serb's wonderful content.
Right.
And if you want to give us a call, leave us a voicemail. Our phone number is 312-788-7361. Again, that is 312-788-7361. Or you can always send us an audio file to thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com.
Hey, Kevin, can you go ahead and just hit the play button on the... I have to like run to the bathroom real fast, but if you want to go ahead and hit the voicemail button, the button that plays the voicemail, yeah, you can go ahead and just do that. And I'm just going to walk down the hall. I'm going to split for a second.
All right. Yeah, of course. Let me just figure this out here, folks. Complicated stuff.
You're free. Genie, you're free.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, hey, Thought Cops. I was just calling in, just wondering if you guys think, is Mario real? That's the only question I have for this episode. Just let me know if you think Mario's real, and that's Mario real.
Okay, I see. Thank you for that wonderful voicemail. I know we got a lot of great.
Just back from the bathroom. What happened in the voicemail?
Some guy left a voicemail asking if Mario was real, which is weird.
Oh, well, thank you for your phone call. That's very appreciative that you would leave a phone call asking us if you think Mario's real.
Well, I don't think he's real, but if he was real, that'd be kind of fucking crazy, wouldn't it be?
That'd be insane.
What if he was? Gives me a crazy idea to write something later on.
Sir, what would you do if Mario was real? He's speechless.
Sir.
What's that?
Oh, we were wondering what you would do if Mario was real.
Oh, what would I do if Mario was real?
Yeah, how would you
zoned out.
react?
I was busy thinking about that.
No, it's okay. It was a shitty bit on my part. I did it on the fly because we didn't get any voicemails.
Well, we got
week,
one very good one.
Oh, I got you.
So.
I got you. I'd ask him if he could teach me a triple jump or like do a long jump, backwards long jump, man.
Dude, if you could triple jump in real life, or if you could double jump in real life, that you would just be better than every human being. You'd just destroy everyone.
I would be doing it constantly.
Yeah,
just like walking down Milwaukee Avenue, like yo,
it'd be like being in New Dog City, but real.
Yeah, for real. So fucking true.
Dude, I fucking hate that guy that's always like walking down Milwaukee triple jumping.
Yeah.
I took a picture with him. I got his autograph.
Yeah, nice guy.
I hate Bowser. He's my fucking landlord, and he fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Well, if that inspired you, give us a call, 312-788-7361, or send us an audio file to thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/thoughtcops, because every little bit goes a long way. You get access to our bonus episodes, Fire Bros, for just $2 a month. We got a new one coming up soon. We're going to be recording soon. And you get to be in our live episode recording chats. You can be a part of the episode. Patreon.com/thoughtcops. And I want to give a shout out to one of our oldest patrons, the Shruggernaut, who's been a patron since May of 2019.
He's the reason you got canceled.
He is the reason I was the main character of the day for a day. Sir, thank you so much for coming back on the show. We'd love to have you here.
This was a fucking blast. I had another hour in me, but runtime is always 1 hour.
Yeah, this won't be the last we'll hear of Serb on Thought Cops.
Pipe it up.
Yeah,
we'll think of a promotion for me.
Yeah, we'll have to work on the lore of the show a bit more, because obviously people do come on here more than 3 times, and we gotta give them something.
Also, I feel like I've been doing these streams. I've been trying to commit to a week. Of course, I'm going to be out of town next week, but like, if I can get regular streams going, and maybe we can start doing some calls and stuff like that.
That would be fun.
Maybe we can do some more linking up and some extra bonus content for those who care to listen. So
that would be very fun.
I would love to help you guys out with streaming.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It'd be great. We need more people in the ecosystem.
Absolutely.
I think that if you guys did it regularly, I think you guys would be able to build up an audience. You just gotta pick a day. Gotta make it like television.
Yeah. We used to be like with during lockdown, we were like super committed to like Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think it was, and then we kind of fell off. And then now we're getting back on now. We're getting back on now. So everybody just tune in to twitch.tv/thoughtcops and twitch.tv/KimonoFriendzone. Serb, thank you so much for coming on the show. We'll talk to you soon.
I loved it.
Appreciate it.
Wasn't long enough, folks. Everybody's listening like, that's it? That's it? That is it, folks, and we'll see you next week.
2.5 hours. See you, Space Cop.